Hey, it's the Scout here. Sorry, I just had to do that. CO Matthew 6 here once again, and this is the Ghost Recon's Future Soldier episode for the Scout multiplayer class. Now, the Scout is, without a doubt, the weirdest class in Ghost Recon Future Soldier because it's outfitted with either a submachine gun or sniper rifle. This means that it can operate efficiently at either close range or long range, but not both. So, one of the Scout's biggest features is its active camouflage. So, if you're not moving, like right here, you will cloak up and become nearly invisible, and thermal will not recognize you either. UAVs will not be able to lock onto you, and you are pretty much a ghost. At later levels, you can unlock the augmented camouflage, which allows you to move slowly while cloaked. So you don't lose your cloak and you can still move. Unfortunately, your cloak will deactivate whenever you sprint, walk out of crouch or crawl, and it will also deactivate if you are shot or if you shoot. So I'm trying to engage this guy right here. I almost get blown up by that grenade, gets sent flying across the room, but thankfully I'm able to recover. And with the help of my friendly engineer right here, I am able to pop a couple of bad guys. There's one. There's two. Maybe not. There's two. And so pretty much with the Scout, at the early levels, you really want to use the submachine guns because your sniper rifles will be outclassed, especially this late in the multiplayer. Right, as you can see right here, I'm using the Exacto ammo, which can lock onto enemy opponents and just absolutely get headshots on them, which is hilarious because when I started playing this game, I was wondering, how are these guys killing me so well with the sniper rifles? I mean, I'm constantly moving. With the Exacto ammo, even if they're moving, you can still lock onto them, and within a matter of 2 seconds about, you can pull off a headshot if you are aimed into the scope. Now, you also, at later levels, you also get the Raufoss ammo, which pretty much explodes on contact, which is ridiculous. But that's at like level 30. It's in the 30s, I believe. Also, you get claymores, standard issue for any sniper. And unlike in Call of Duty, these claymores are very powerful and will blow anything in the radius to shreds. There is no blast shield. If you get caught in the radius, you are a goner. Now, the submachine guns are really weak in this game. I'm not going to lie. High rate of fire, low power, as they should be. I really think that Ghost Recon got the weapon balance in this game right, because snipers are only effective at long range. Assault rifles are most effective at medium range, although they can work at longer ranges, but not extreme ranges, and they can obviously still operate in close quarters. Now, the shotgun works best at close quarters, but can still operate at longer ranges. Not as long as, like, snipers can, obviously. Not really as long as assault rifles can either. But if it's up to, like, about 500 meters, you're still probably going to down them in 3 shots, which is amazing, considering in Call of Duty, you have to pretty much be at point blank if you want to be able to hit anything. Now, back to the Scout. His secondary weapon is normally a pistol, but you can also be outfitted for grenade launchers, smoke launchers, EMP launchers, and all that good stuff because you can't put any underbarrel attachments outside of grips on your weapons. Assault rifles are the only weapons in this game that can have an underbarrel grenade launcher, shotgun, etc. So, some other things about the Scout. If you do get augmented camouflage, if you take the bomb in, say, Siege, or not Siege, Saboteur, you don't decloak. You're moving at such a slow speed that your cloak will stay up despite the fact that you're not in crouch or prone while moving. So that'll make you a harder target to spot if you're the bomb carrier. So that can work in your favor. Now, with the Scout, it's I'd have to say it's the hardest class to level up in, because with the assault you're constantly engaging enemies, and with the engineer you're constantly getting intel assists. But with the scout you're either staying back and getting kills when you can get kills, or you're running up in close quarters. But the problem with scouts is submachine guns at point blank are obviously outclassed by the shotguns, and as you start moving further away from your opponents, they also start to be doing less damage than the assault rifles. Not to say that it could ever do as much damage as assault rifles, but it can potentially pull off quicker kills because of the higher rates of fire that it possesses. Now, at mid range, you really are screwed with the scout no matter which class you pick, because you're probably going to lose to the assault rifles and LMGs of riflemen if no matter which weapon you pick at mid range, because those weapons are just the only mid range weapons in this game, really, outside of like grenade launchers. But the problem is you won't be able to land shots effectively with either weapon if you're using a submachine gun or a sniper rifle, because the submachine gun takes about 8 hits to kill, and it has high rate of fire, meaning you won't be able to control its rounds that well. And the sniper rifle is still single shot, semi-automatic, or bolt action. So, oh, I almost killed that guy there. That would have been a really sick kill. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Scouts use for sniping, or you can try to get close quarters, but I really suggest sniping on these guys so you can actually have the long-range victory. But anyways, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and my rifleman video will be coming out soon. You can also see my engineer video if you did not check that out yet. Check the annotations, and have a good one.